Hello everybody, Iain Robson here for another episode of Idaho. Alright, we had a couple things going on today. If you recall from the previous episode, we were working on a little bit of forage, and we're doing so now. So I got the Case 2870, or no, 1570 Agra King. He's currently doing a little bit of forage harvesting with the Case 2870, who is currently unloading him with this brand new fancy dancy trailer we got, the Dazur. I'm not sure if this is from North America, I'm pretty sure it's not, but you tend to see a lot of trailers from a lot of different areas in Canada at least. Like I've seen Norwegian companies, French companies, American companies, Canadian companies, so when it comes to trailers, it doesn't bother me so much where they came from, but if it were for other things, then it might. Anyways, we're going to continue unloading these guys here because they're still working away on this field. I think, I don't know where my other combine is. I can't remember which direction he's heading in. No, it's not going to show me. Let's try and stay off the crop here a little bit. Since I'm driving for once. Actually, you know what I will do? I will unload the guy over here because he's in this general direction first. Anyhow. So, I hope you enjoyed the last episode. That's funny, I think that's what Direwolf says at the end of every episode. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and until next time, take it easy or something like that. I think that's what he says. I was watching Direwolf 20's mod spotlight on Steve's Factory Manager. That thing looks awesome. I've seen it a couple times. I saw VSW. I'm subscribed to VSW's, which is the guy who makes the mod, or codes the mod, I guess. I'm subscribed to his YouTube channel. I saw his spot. He did like a spotlight on it, or he showcased it, I should say, a while back. And when he did it, like some of the stuff he was able to do with it, I was just like, holy cow, that's awesome. But it's one of those things where it takes a little bit of patience, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Is that right? Did we get it? Good. It takes a little bit of patience, so it's to get it to work properly, but it is pretty cool what you can do with it. One of the really, like, I couldn't believe what you could do with it. Like, you could actually move liquids with it, you could move items with it. It's awesome. And it doesn't, did it again, too far away. And it doesn't look that expensive either in order to make. Really? I know you're not empty. Maybe you are empty. Yeah, I didn't think so. Too close to it. Anyways, but yeah, it was pretty interesting because you can like put a certain amount of water, like let's say, into something, or it's pretty sweet. What it seems as if it's pretty sweet what you can do with it, or the ability. You can automate quite a bit with it. So we got 10% left. It still had stuff left. We'll get at the end of here. But it impressed me. I was pretty cool. I like Steve's carts too a lot. Although I find you get pigeonholed with Steve's carts. Like you end up doing like the same things with it all the time. Like I inevitably making a tree farm with it, a wheat farm, and something else. I guess I've made a wool farm with it as well a couple times. So. That's what I end up using it for, inevitably. But there's lots of other things you can do with it. It just doesn't seem practical in a lot of cases to use it for those things. Like, you can use it to mine. It's really cool to watch it do the mining thing, but it doesn't work. It does not a very fast system by any means. I suppose you could set it up really nicely and get it done really well, but I don't know. I've never been good at it. Anyways, I'm going to have to drive in the crops here, or else this guy's just going to sit here. Unfortunately. This is where I guess I should have what do they call it? The lane script on this tractor. So then I drive on the crops. It wrecks them. So it deters me from doing that. And actually, that would probably also deter me from using courseplay. But just a thought. Anyhow. Yeah, so that's a pretty cool spotlight. If you're like some of the more complicated mods out there, definitely check out Direwolf 20's spotlight of the Steve's Factory Manager mod. It looks pretty darn cool. Still got 27%. Let's get out of his way here. See if we can't come or go the same way we came, I guess. There we go. One of these days I'm going to have to replace this overloader with something bigger, I think. Because this only holds 16,000. Like, technically, I think this tractor would actually be a little overkill for this overloader. This is a 300 horsepower tractor, but I don't know if it actually would need 300 horsepower to pull this. Some people were saying the 1570 would pull it just fine, and it indeed does in the game at least. In real life, I don't know. That's something I would have to look up, actually. I don't know. I don't know much about overloaders. My in-laws don't. They don't use them specifically because they don't combine their own grains and whatnot. They tend to hire a custom harvester to come in and do it for them. There we go. Yeah, they tend to hire a custom harvester to come in and do it for them. So, anyways, let's check on these guys. So he actually unloaded. Excellent. Now he's on his way back. This is good. Things are working as they should with these two. The reason why we're doing so much of this, I should say, is... did I leave him out here? No. The reason why we're doing this is because we do need to get some of that liquid manure. As you can see, we do have liquid manure slowly gathering, actually, over here. What I should do is give them some more straw while I'm just waiting over here, because we are running low. As you can see, both the pigs and the beef cows are lacking in the straw. I think last time we just gave them, I think it was like 2,000 liters each or something like that. So we might as well give them probably the same, I guess. Don't want to give them, don't want to, I don't know, undercut them is the word that comes to mind. I don't know why that comes to mind at all. I do like this tractor, this Farmall. It's a nice little tractor, I have to admit. This is the same, I think I used this tractor in one of the old school episodes. I don't know which one it was, though. I can't remember off the top of my head. I want to say it was the... one of the baling episodes, maybe? No, it wasn't this tractor. It was... I know which one it was. It was an old John Deere one that I had. John Deere 1030, I think it was. Anyhow. Whoa. This has got a little bit of pickup too. It's kind of funny. You're just driving for a bit and you're like, whoa, what's going on here? That's what I find, at least. There's one bale straw. And let's get the other one here. Actually, we probably could upgrade our baler next time we're going to make some straw. Or maybe we can't. Maybe we'll stick to four footers for the time being. Only because that would mean that this tractor would be able to handle it no problem. But this tractor would be able to handle the small 4-foot bales. But if we went up to the big squares, this one wouldn't be able to handle it at all. So, well, in real life, it wouldn't be able to handle it. In the game, I don't think it would have a problem, which is unfortunate. There we go. Let's put one more in for good luck. I always end up saying that to myself. When I'm doing something, it's like, let's do one more for good luck. I don't know why. Don't know why I did that, or do that, I should say. But I've been doing it for a long time now. I never say it out loud. That's not true. I do sometimes, so. Anyways. That guy just causes so much lag. I don't know why. But as soon as I look in that direction, it's like chunk. It just like slows right down. But when I'm not, it's perfectly fine. Doesn't make any sense at all. Anyways, let's get this guy. That last bale. Whoops. Is it gonna fall in? Nice. Perfect. And let's put that. Point that down. Yeah, like look at that. It just slows right down. That's terrible. Anyways, like I said, I will need to spray this grass with a herbicide, which I think I don't think it's a common practice to spray your grass or your hay crop with a herbicide. I don't think. I don't know much about that side of things. I should actually ask my father-in-law to see if he actually does that or not. Because it's funny, he doesn't have any animals, but he makes dry hay. He's actually pretty good at making dry hay. So I don't know. I'll have to ask him. I think some people would, but the problem I think you'll run into is if you spray your hay crop, what you'd run into is because you inevitably won't have just a single type of hay in the mix. You'll have multiple things. So, for example, some of them will respond well to a certain herbicide, other ones won't. So, like, you might run into a situation like this game with a soil mod, for example, where if you spray herbicide A on a certain crop, it'll be fine, but if you spray herbicide A on a different crop, it won't work so well. So, same way in real life, right? And as you notice, we have some cows and pigs that are slowly maturing. We got what, 10 pigs and 10 cows, or almost 10 cows and almost 10 pigs, which is good. Let's turn that off. That makes a horrible sound. And we will just pull up over here in the shade because this is an open cab tractor, and I would not want to sit on a hot tractor seat. I think it's a metal one, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. Thought it was metal there for a second. Anyways, what were we doing? Ah, we filled them up. How are these combines doing? 50% and 30%? Yeah, I guess we should go unload them some more. Oh, that guy's making his rounds. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, are they catching up to each other? No. Just looks that way. Alright, so where's the other guy? He's heading in the same direction, so what we'll do is we'll meet this guy halfway up here and we'll unload him that way. I don't know. This is a... I don't know why I like this tractor. I'm so happy I put the indoor sound on this tractor because I use it so often. Is that the right way I want? No, I want him coming the other way. That's what I thought. I'm so happy I put the indoor cow sound on this thing because I use it quite often, and I like... I don't know. Just a cool looking thing. Like this is something you'd probably see in North America, like a homemade big tractor like this. Actually, this was, as far as I know, this was common practice back in the day before there was like manufacturer-made, you know, high horsepower tractors. It was common to have like a homemade tractor that was like a high-power tractor. So like sometimes they would put two tractors together. So for example, like in what mod is that called? The Ford Conversions Pack, I think it's called. I have it. Where is it here? In the Ford Conversions Pack. Same with the Ferguson. So they did this. This is common back in the day because they wanted the extra horsepower. So they would do something like that. And the Ford Conversions, there's the same thing, except it has 75 horsepower. So that was a common thing. They look ridiculous, mind you, but they did what they were supposed to do. So, which in this case, of course, is have lots of horsepower, because back in the day there were no manufactured, or weren't many, I should say, manufactured high horsepower tractors. Like they didn't have the Case Steigers at the same horsepower level, I'll say, because I believe the Steiger brand has been around for a while, but I don't know how long. Anyways, we can close the animal HUD there. We don't need that up anymore. Let's line this up a little bit. Oops. I don't know why. This tractor, as soon as you hit like cruise control level, it always has a little bit of lag, so, and then it's fine. I think I'm going just a wee bit too fast. There we go. Anyways, yeah, it's always interesting to think about that. Like, I don't know, I have to admit, I think farmers are probably one of the most innovative, there we go, people in the world, because what they have a problem on their farm and they create their own system in order to solve that problem. Always surprises me. Like, for example, my father-in-law, he's a potato farmer, grows potatoes. That makes him a potato farmer. Anyways, the problem he ran into is when they're harvesting new potatoes, for example, If you use the regular full-scale potato harvester, what will happen is it'll bruise the new potatoes, and you'll run into a problem of the new potatoes not being good. So what he created was a single-row potato harvester that all it basically does is it lifts the potatoes out of the ground and drops them back down. And that's something he created himself because he had a problem and he had to solve it. And that's the same for lots and lots of farmers. They all do the same thing. So they have a problem, they have to fix it, so they come up with some sort of solution in order to do so. I don't know. That's why I say farmers are probably some of the most innovative people out there. I don't know. There's lots of things like that. Actually, there was I think it was at the Farm Progress Show last year, there was a creation that came about that was a farmer had to do something, and I think he had to stir or mix his manure lagoon, or his pond, whatever you call it, and he came up with this, system where it was kind of, I don't know how to call it. It's like a self-propelled lagoon or slurry mixer, I guess. I have to go back and find out. I haven't thought about this for a while, but it's kind of like that. So basically, it's like I think if I remember right, it was like a four-wheeler or a quad, whatever you call it. Whoops. It was like a four-wheeler essentially, and it would go like in the middle of the slurry pond and mix it up. Stop. Actually, what I'll do, I'll just do it this way. This is a hard worker. So yeah, and what the machine does is it mixes the slurry up, which I thought was pretty cool. But it looks really ridiculous. Oh, this guy needs his oil change too now. Both need their oil change. What's up with that? And I think this guy's gonna be full soon. Ugh. Hate that. To start this. Doesn't like it when I get out of the tractor, or the combine, I should say. But he will need to have his oil changed soon. I love how the RPMs increase. I guess that's full now. So what I'll do is I'll take this back to the farm. Let's move this guy out of the way. And what I'll do is I'll set this guy on just to do overloading himself so I can deal with this combine right here. So what I'll do is I'll drive this guy back and unload him into the truck, and I'll leave the header out there. Because what I'll do on the other fields, I'll set up course play so they both run at the same time. Because when you do that, it doesn't, well, if you don't have course play set up properly, it won't work very well. But alright, so that guy's doing his last pass there. And what's the acidity level on this? 4.8, so we need to spread some lime there. Everywhere on this farm needs lime, apparently. Jeez. And some people were, I think it was Jim, I think it was, who said that if you plow the fields rather than cultivate, the lime will have a greater effect. I thought it didn't, but apparently it does. Stop. There we go. Alright, so it's yeah, that truck is, I think it's the exhaust, because it has such awesome looking exhaust. I think that's the problem that what it's running into, is that the exhaust just creates too much lag, because it's weird because it looks different than the other exhausts, once you get close to it at least. Alright, let's leave the head there, and then we'll unload the rest into that truck once that guy's done. Yeah, so let me look, see the exhaust there? I don't know why, it looks like it looks really fancy, in my opinion at least. Anyways, let's check on these guys. Alright, so here we go. Nice. Oh, that's 25,000. Not a whole 29. Did I buy the wrong one? I bet you I did. I meant to buy one that holds 29,000, but I guess I didn't, which is only slightly annoying. Oh, it says it holds 20 capacité. That's in French, anyways. Maybe it doesn't hold 29,000. Nice. This thing does a good job. Unload from the BGA. Let's take that down nice and slow. It's such a short bunker, that's probably the reason why. Anyways. Good, you're done finally. So let's take this guy, unload the rest of the soybeans in here, and we'll drive this back to the farm. And... really? Come on now. We'll drive this guy back to the farm, and then we'll refill his oil, and then we'll get both of these combines working on that field over there. Perfect. Alright, let's take this one back. So, for those people who didn't see changing oil the last time, we'll get to see it once again, I guess. Which is cool, if you'd like to see it. I think that there's only a few, I think this is the one of... I think it's one of the only combines that you have to actually change the oil on, that I know of at least. There may be other ones out there. I'm just not aware of them, I guess. But it is a pretty cool combine. I have to admit that. And I don't know if combines actually go this fast, though. This is kind of quick. 35, 36 kilometers an hour. That's like almost in-town driving in Ontario, at least. And, before I forget, someone asked for a shout-out. I forget who it is now. I'm going to look it up. Someone asked for a shout-out. I want to say it is I am awesome or something like that. I forget what it was. Where is it? I have to look it up now. Oh, man. They asked for a shout-out, and I can't remember who it was now. And I didn't... I forgot about it last time around, and this time... I can't remember who it was. Whoa, what happened there? That's what happens when you don't pay attention, I guess. Whoops. I'm a rookie. There we go. I'm a rookie. Wanted a shout-out, so there you go. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Alright, let's go. Oh, wow, that's weird. That's quite a drop-off or something there. It's weird. Well, something I don't like about this particular road, it seems to have like a really big bump, like when I hit on the corner there. I don't know why. It looks really nice, but it does appear to have that problem. So, I guess we'll just continue up this way. I was just debating whether to fill it up with fuel or not while we're here, and I think I will, but not in this particular location. Alright. Yeah, lots of weeds start on that hayfield there. I don't know why. I guess because I haven't cultivated or anything. So I have to cultivate and fertilize. But the problem, the funny thing with if I fertilize it, what will happen is, if I wanted to use organic fertilizer, like liquid slayer or something, I'd have to tear it up first, and then put it down. It wouldn't have the same effect if I just put it on the top. It can work, but it doesn't have, not as good as far as I remember, at least. Anyhow, let's get this guy, let's get the oil changed on this guy here. The funny thing is, it doesn't take very long to do it either. You'd think it would take longer than it does, but all you need to do is get close enough to the pallet, and then you just refill the oil, or change the oil, I should say. So there we go, done. That's it. But if you don't do that, your combine will stop dead in its tracks. So let's refuel at this guy right here, because it's just chilling out here. Really? Come on now. It's not gonna... There we go. Let's see how this guy's done. So let's stop him. And unload him into the truck as well. Where's the truck? Down there. and then we'll get him on 25. So for 25, we're going to try it with both. Yeah, it is 25. So we're going to set it up so it's 14 meters wide, which is the width of 2 of these combines roughly, with a little bit of variation, or overlap, I should say. There we go. We'll start at the south east corner, heading west. Headland, no. So let's just check to see if I don't have this first. They don't appear to have it. Okay, so let's generate the course. And let's call this F25 14 meters, or combi 14 meters. And let's get it set up properly here. So this guy needs to be a lane offset of 3.5 meters to the left. Like so. And we'll have it do symmetrical lane changes. Yes. And we'll have the other guy 3.5 meters to the right. Now, first waypoint. There we go. And this will give us straw too, so we can use this straw to make. Actually, what I'll do is I'll line him up nicer, I should say. There we go. And engage. Those people who follow, do we want the straw? Sure. You want me to stop the combine so I can do this? Alright, alright. This particular map doesn't have the straw mod, but some of the newer maps do have the straw mod, and that will allow you to cultivate the straw in, I believe. And that will allow you to get fertilization. I think it's organic level fertilization back. Alright, so that's that. He's doing that. Let's grab the other combine, who is full now. And what we'll do is we'll copy that course. We want the class dominator. Oh my goodness. There we go. And we'll set his lane offset to 3.5 meters to the right. And activate it, and then he's good to go. All I need to do is get the header on it, and they will be both running well. And then I'll do the overloading for both of these guys here. And it looks like that's all, pretty much all the time we have for today. Because things take time, apparently. And it seems like we should probably try to aim for a... where are we going here? I guess that's the best way to go. It seems like we should aim for a bigger combine, because the combines are taking in their time. Now we have a bigger cultivator, a bigger seeder. I guess the next step would be a bigger combines, I should say. Alright, so let's get this guy... At least we'll get him started at the very least. And then we'll go from there. Because we need to get him started first, right? Okay. It's funny, in the suggestions for the maps that I asked people about, a lot of people have asked for the Missouri map, which I believe is the map that Randy, R.D. Allen, that's his YouTube channel name, he just started a Let's Play on that. I think it's on episode 2 or 3 now. He just started on that map. And I think he actually, I'm not sure if he did it. I haven't been able to catch up on a lot of videos lately, but I think he added the soil mod, or it comes with the soil mod. I'm not sure, to have to double check that, but he has a soil mod included on that map, and it looks like a big map as well, so should be interesting to see how it works out. I'm pretty interested to see, at least. Do we want straw? No, we want the straw, because then we can actually do something with it, which will be good for us. Alright, so that's the oat field. it looks like, I don't know, let's check, see what our stores are like. So right now we have 198,000 liters of canola, 161,000 liters of oats. That's in our main farm. Well, I guess I should do it this way. I can't. It's annoying because if I switch the statistics to the other farm, I'll put the emergency brake on, which is always annoying on this with these tractors. I should really change the key binding, but it's a lot of work, I guess. Alright, so let's get this guy set up. No, we wanted this open. The question is, are they going to hit each other? Oh, it's going to be awfully close. They might. Jeez, that's so close. Anyways, so let's get out of that guy. Let's just see what our stores are like in the livestock farm. We have, that's it. 49,000 liters of soybeans. That's all we got from that? Really? I guess that truck's still sitting there, so we didn't get that much from it, actually. pH levels, man. They're killing me right now. Let's grab this guy right here. And there we go. I don't know how full these combines are. Jeez. Nope, not doing so hot in this field either. pH levels. I thought I sprayed this one. Extreme? I don't know why that's extreme there. Oh, it just, I guess it's just the outsides. That's interesting, actually. The outsides of the field are really, really high pH, or really low, I should say, pH, so high, really acidic, but the inside's fine. That's the reason why, I guess. Alright, well, that makes sense. Anyways, folks, that is it for today. We will come back next episode and finish harvesting this field here. And then, I guess, the only two fields we have left at that point will be 36 and 35, it looks like. And then it'll be back into a rotation of spreading lime and whatnot. I'm just going to save the game while I'm here, just so I don't forget about it and do something silly and lose all my progress. Anyways, that's it for today, folks. My name's Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013, coming at you from Idaho. I will catch you guys later.